As we can recall the previous two videos where we have seen the details of how the forward linear prediction and backward linear prediction can be made. So of course the efficiency in the prediction, the precise prediction we can say here, can be obtained when we can have more and more minimization of the mean square error. See, mean square error, it means basically the difference here, the error should always be, or ideally it should be equal to 0 here. So thereupon we have seen that the original representation of the random process and the estimate, this should be a minimum here, so that we can say that this is just the efficient way of representation of the linear prediction and the optimum linear filter here. So the prediction part thereupon we have addressed. We have mostly focused to the prediction. The chapter title you see, linear prediction and optimum linear filters. Now what the parameters we need to keep at optimum to obtain the precise working of the filter here, that we are going to see here. So here we consider for optimumness the optimization of the parameter which is the reflection coefficient that has been introduced in the previous two videos, and this is of course realized or required for the lattice predictors here. So here it expresses the reflection coefficient in terms of the forward and backward prediction errors. The forward and the backward error in the lattice filter can be expressed as the mathematical equation gives. For the forward case, repeating the word, for the forward case we have the notation small f suffix m of n, so that is equal to f suffix m minus 1 of n added to the reflection coefficient denoted by capital K suffix m multiplied to, for the backward case, here we have g suffix m minus 1 of n minus 1 here. Now we require the minimization of the mean square error, and that is concerned to the reflection coefficient K suffix m. K is capital here, so it will give us the result into the form. So here it is just the notation of what is the mean square error here. Here it is the simplest notation, and this is of course first of all for the forward case. We can also have it applied to the backward case as well here. So the corresponding result here we see in terms of the capital K suffix m express minus of the expected value of the multiplication of f suffix m minus 1 of n to the complex conjugate of g suffix m minus 1 of n minus 1 here. So here it is divided by the expected value of mod square of g suffix m minus 1 of n minus 1. The equivalent representation of the same can also be expressed in the form where capital K suffix m is equal to minus of the expected value of f suffix m minus 1 of n into the conjugate of g suffix m minus 1 of n minus 1, the numerator the same here, divided by the square root of, here we write the minimum square error here denoted by capital E suffix m minus 1, the power it is represented f for the forward case, and for the backward case there it is the second notation with the power represented small p here. So here it is the use of both the representation for the forward and that of the backward cases here. Now in this case we have the observation that the choice of the reflection coefficient should be at the optimum in the lattice predictor, and this is the negative of the normalized the cross correlation coefficients between the forward and the backward errors into the lattice structure here. So since it is clear from the earlier equation, the first equation of the reflection coefficient here, that the reflection coefficient Km, the magnitude should always be less than or equal to 1. It follows the minimum mean square error value of the prediction error expressed recursively by the equation. Here we denote it like this. So you see on the right hand side it is dependent on the reflection coefficient here, so it should be at the optimum, so that we have a monotonic decreasing sequence in this particular representation. So for the chapter linear prediction and optimum linear filters, the linear part we have already addressed into the details here. From this particular topic we have been focusing on to the optimumness into these linear type of the filters here. So I hope the things are very clear if you attend from the first lecture to understand this particular subject here.